Hello, it's the StyleCon coming at you today from the man cave with another video. Those of my Penn State brethren, I have my little Penn State paw prints right here. So if you went there, let's go Penn State. Now let's get into the subject of today. And that subject will be a viewer comment, and there's a person that goes by the name of JamesIdentity that left the comment on one of my videos, and that was about the DeadBeat movement. And what he wanted to know would take too long to type out, so needless to say, I told him I'd make a video about this particular subject, and I'd put it out there for him to check out. Now let's get into it. Now, the video that I did was about the DeadBeat movement. He wanted to know my opinions on it. Now, needless to say, the DeadBeat movement, because of the way that it works, it's more accurate for timing. Say if you have a typical mechanical movement that just sweeps like this, you don't get an accurate timing for it. With the DeadBeat movement, it goes and it pauses, it goes, then it pauses, it goes, then it pauses. So things are more accurate to the second. If you want to time something, if you want to synchronize a watch, even though everyone out there knows that all mechanical watches lose or gain time, but these particular ones are better for timing things. He wanted to know if I would purchase one. I would purchase one at the right price. And the only reason why I say that is because it's an unusual complication. Not everyone knows about this one. So if you're trying to sell something in the secondary market, because that's the way I always think. When I buy a watch, I always think if I want to get rid of it, selling it, trading it, or whatever it might be, what's going to give me the best returns. Now, these may not give you the best returns. I'm not saying they won't. I'm not saying they will. Because since they're so unusual, you might have to think about that for yourself when you go ahead and buy one. And are they worth it? I would say, yeah, they're worth it because you're going to have a complication not that many people have. I mean, you got minute repeaters out there. You have chronographs out there, you have perpetual calendars out there, but find out how many people offer a DeadBeat movement. You will find out this is probably the least common of the complications. So it could be worth it because not that many people know about it. And then he wanted to know my JLC opinion of this particular watch. Now, they have two versions of it. The Geophysic, which is the regular one, and then they have the Geophysic World Time. Now, if you check out the videos, which I will link in the description below, they're very interesting. I mean, like I said, it's a DeadBeat movement, which is nice and is different from the majority of the complications out there. But this is up to you. In any of my videos, I never tell anybody what to do or how to spend their money. You do whatever you want. I'm just here as a vessel to give you some idea of some options. And this is another option. You have these two watches, which are rare. And needless to say, these are limited edition watches from Jaeger. So you're not going to find a lot of them. The one particular complication, they're only going to make 800 watches. Now, the World Timer, I tried looking this up before I made this video. It doesn't say how much or how many they're going to make, but I know it's going to be a limited edition, so it could go up in value just because they're only going to make so many watches, and there's only so many complications like this, which I think is great. And then the other thing, sometimes the DeadBeat movement goes by true seconds. So needless to say, sometimes not everyone out there in the watch world calls it DeadBeat. So if someone tells you true seconds, especially when it becomes to a mechanical watch. That means it's a dead beat. So if you go on Jaeger's website, JLC, and you check these watches out and you're looking for dead beat movement, you may not find this particular name. And it's called a true seconds. And the reason why it's called a true seconds is because it stops at every second. Unlike the typical mechanical movement with that sweeping motion, it never stops at anything. It just keeps going around and around. A true second or a dead beat movement watch will stop at every second, which makes it more accurate than your typical mechanical watch. Once again, this is StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. As usual, if you like, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.